Is this the world's smallest cordless inflator? On some channels this would be a treat especial because this thing isn't even available yet. So I've managed to get my hands on one of these lightning inflators by, well, there's the company. This is available on Indiegogo. The link is down the bottom. It's not an affiliate link. It's just a link to the crowdfunding thing you can do, and they're in the middle of making them now. They've designed them and they'll be shipping them out in about a month or so. The red light flashing on the front at the moment is because it is in the SOS setting. So if you notice, pretty nifty, huh? So if you're on the side of the road broken down, it'll flash a little SOS for you. Also the light can be off, on, and that one's just a blinking warning sort of one, and the SOS. It's metal, nice cold metal. Charges with a USB with a C plug no less to turn it on. Look at this. This is pretty cool. This is your hose you use for inflating. Pull it out and she starts up automatically. Goes up to 150 psi. Unfortunately you got to keep pushing it, you can't just hold your finger on it. So on the side here you have presets available as well for bicycle tyres, car tyres, motorcycles, sports balls, that sort of thing. Comes in a nice little case with some extra bits. So it comes with a Schrader valve, a Presta valve, a ball inflatey valve, and just a generic plastic blow up something valve. Your USB to C plug, and instructions, which are actually in English. Well, not that side. There's English in there somewhere. After 3 minutes of not being used, it automatically turns off. Now I thought it would be interesting to test this, seeing as we've had such interest in the 18 and 12 volt Mojietu ones. I thought, hey, what would it be like to try out a little thing like this and see if it really has any hope of standing up to one of these guys, which are clearly much bigger. Great thing about this is built-in battery. Negative about this is built-in battery. But this you could easily chuck in your backpack if you're a cyclist. Great for that sort of thing, and you can get the high pressures in your road tyres and that sort of stuff without having to pump your guts out. And yeah, very small to take with you, unlike these guys. But these of course will presumably do the job a lot quicker, and you can change out the battery if it goes flat. This one has a built-in battery which is 2.6 amp hour. What voltage it sort of runs at, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it charges clearly at 5 volts. So we'll test it on the same things we tested these on in the previous videos, and we'll see how quick this can do it. It's another one of these Dyson-esque tools. So it's fully charged. Let's get it underway. We are going to crank this up to 45. Ready to go. This mountain bike tyre is completely flat. Should cut out any moment now. There we go. As you can see, it cuts out like the Mojietu ones, except you don't have to hold your finger on a trigger. It just does it by itself. Unlike the Mojietu ones, however, you have to screw the fitting on, which is kind of better in a way because you know it's on there, right? It ain't coming off. But wasn't terribly quick, as you saw. How well will it go against my van tyre? That's going to be a lot of work. I think I'll give it a rest for about 10 minutes and then we'll have another crack at something a little bit trickier. We'll now put this on 34. 5 minutes and 16 seconds to pump up one van tyre. We are set on 34. Let's lock and load. Time to beat 5:15. Looking at 45 seconds to a minute quicker. So I've flattened one of my van tyres again, and this is going to be a challenge. I'm guessing it's going to take at least double what the 18 volt took, and also it doesn't say anything about a duty cycle that I can find in the instructions or anything, so we're just going to stick it on and let it go. Hopefully it doesn't expire. Wow. So she was about 3 times longer than the Mojietu 12 volt and about 3.5 times longer than the 18 volt. But did the job. Let's see how hot it is. Because that's a long time to be running. It's warm, but not hot. Let's check it against a Mojietu one just to see what the pressures are like. Yikes. Oh, got out. Yep, so there we go. It's on the money with the Mojietu one. So she's not the quickest inflator in the world, but it's far from the biggest inflator in the world either, so what do you expect, I suppose? They market the short hose as a plus, but I think it's just a little too short personally. My other issues with it is the control panel, which you probably can't even see on the screen. There's a button here, there's a button here, there's 3 across the top there. But they're so faint that they're very, very hard to see. They've gone for just sleek, sexy style over sort of functionality. But it does the job. It'll get you out of a pickle. You wouldn't want to pump up a full tyre too often, but like I say, it'll get you out of a pickle if you need it. So yeah, that's a cute, cool little tool. I'm guessing it'd be best for cyclists. You know, if you could just chuck that in your backpack. I mean, the bike pumps, you know, a lot of bike pumps are about that length these days. They're a lot narrower, obviously. But this isn't all that much bigger if you want to chuck it in your backpack. Keep your tyres perfect. Great to have in the car just to top off your tyres every now and again. Have a look at that link below if you want more information or if you want to pre-order one of these. See you on the next one.